Hello and welcome to more backpack battles. There's been a few updates as of late. I've also heard there's a couple of Christmas items, so I'm gonna be trying those out today. Ooh, right away we have a couple of our pans laying around. Maybe we can get some vegetables going our way. Let's go ahead and throw that down. Get a herb here. Healing herbs don't count for the pan, but they will help us out in terms of healing and also give us a couple of those hearts that I enjoy having. I do think I'm gonna throw that up here, and then we'll grab a shield as well. Great start to round number 1. Let's try and climb some rank today. Into the brawl we go, waiting for our pan to hit. The pan does have a slow cooldown of 2.1 seconds, so hitting will be relatively hard for it. But comparing to what my opponent has, it looks like we have just enough to beat them down and get our first win of the day. An easy pickup on the leather bag, a total of $2 for that. Ooh, a lump of coal. So a lump of coal, weapon socket, 6% chance to deal 1 damage. Armor and other sockets gain 4 armor. And the backpack gain a random debuff and inflict a random debuff. That's kind of interesting here, coming in from the lump of coal. Let's go ahead and throw one of those in our pocket, just to see how that looks. And we also do find a walrus tusk, so we get the easy spike shield. Oh, actually, if we put that on top of there, we'll get 4 armor right away. Yes! Let's go ahead and do that and head into our next match. We will have 2 leftover gold, which we can spend on items later on. So far, the veggies seem to be doing pretty solid here. Do remember the mushroom puts poison on our opponents, and the garlic gives us a shield every 3.64 seconds. And remember, every time that they activate, they continue to put poison on our opponents. Easy win as we go up 2-0. We do find a very cheap flute. Randomly gain 12 armor or 2 stamina or 2 clovers. Triggers 10% faster for each star item that we have. And absorbs 1 damage per stack. Block. Interesting. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Increases accuracy by 5% per stack. Accuracy is not something I really need. That'd be something if I want to use on my other character, right? I'm going to go ahead and hold off. Let's go ahead and grab the piggy. Get a little bit of econ going. Let's roll once. We do find a little bit more space here, so we can throw some armor on the field. Oh, we'll have to freeze that. That costs $7. Let's go ahead and grab our healing herb for now, just to stay in the game. And we'll grab this up on the next round. This is a pretty good item as it heads into the late game. Oh, speaking of tankiness, our opponent has 45 armor already built in. We're hoping that we can out-heal the damage he puts on us, as well as chunk him down. Slowly but surely we are making our way through the armor, but the main story here is the debuffs that we're applying. And with it all said and done, fatigue comes in, and we have just enough to keep ourselves alive. Let's throw our leather armor on the field here. I have a couple of herbs, but I do need a little bit more items before I can go that route. 1 more onion too. I'm not committed to staying with this pan build. In fact, I would love to have something else. We do find a hammer. Let's go ahead and grab this for now. Let our piggy bank give us some more money. The armor should be enough to keep us going forward. I'm going to go ahead and avoid the hammer for now. Although these are great if I get a lot of piggies coming up. There's a new item out called the shovel, which is a pan mixed with the broom, which will actually find you piggy banks and coal and random gems and whatnot. Oh, in fact, there it is right there. If you want to make that, but I think it's a bit too late for us to try and force that. I'd rather move my way into other damage builds. All said and done, we easily go forward. Ooh, we now find our extra baggage space here. Grab this as well. We have a little bit of armor as well that will reduce any damage being taken. Let's go ahead and throw these things into my quicker attack area. Remember, this thing will increase items by 10%. Let's bring our herb down here. Bring our other one here as well. We're down to 3 gold. Nothing really I can spend. I'll spend once. Ooh, we do find another mushroom to help out with the poison. And we find an early bird as well, the Jinx Torquila, which will allow for items to trigger 5% faster. And remove 1 luck from our opponent, which means I kind of counter the other opponent. So I might pick that up. That's a really early pickup. Let's head into our next match. Got a couple of swords, a couple of bananas, and a clover for our opponent. I do believe I should be able to win this one pretty easily, just because of my chunk damage being applied. There we go. Chunking through, just barely surviving. 4-0 at the moment. Find a banana on sale, and suddenly this food build is starting to look a little bit better for us. Let's go ahead and slot that in here. We'll grab our other slot as well. Just to include that, I think actually what I want to do is bring this down here, slot this way, put that down here, that hits, nice. And now we can go ahead and throw that over here. Oh, does this combine into something? A health potion? It does. Let's buy that and combine that in a couple of turns. I'm not fully sure what that can do or what it should even do. And we'll allow ourselves to keep running this way. I'm going to go ahead and unreserve that, just because my bag's starting to get a little full right now, and I'm not too committed to it. It is a good find, but we're going to pass for now. We're looking a little bit more tanky / defensive right now. Big hits on our opponents as we build up our thorns here. We have a total of 3 being created already. Mana Crystal looking good for them as they are at 10. That will get some extra damage on me, but it's just not enough. We go up with a total of 6 wins to 0 so far, and we find the magical pineapple, which will fix into our pans. I do need a little bit more space, though, and a blueberry as well. Oh my god, and more healing herbs. Let's go ahead and roll one more time. Finally, we find a spear, but what I do need is this. I need 4 gold for that. Let's go ahead and get rid of our piggy bank so we can buy that. Toss that in the field, and then we need to find a way to get our banana to fit fully. Let's bring this down here, bring that down. That will trigger faster. Now we can put in our blueberry right there. And now we have the banana in the mix. We do want to get that combined, so that'll make 1 health potion stronger. Toss these here. And then I'm missing my armor just slightly. Put that over there, put our coal back on the field. Cool. I think overall that looks a lot better. We have a lot more items coming in. We do need 1 more vegetable or fruit to be slotted in here, but we need more space and of course another fruit. Let's go ahead and head back into the match. Ooh, a bow and arrow, the Tusk Piercer. I have yet to run this character that much. I really need to spend some time on them and figure out what exactly they can do. But for now, we continue to hold our own. We knock down our opponents as we slowly bring them down. Popping out the damage here. Easily getting 7 victories. I think we might want to grab the Hex Plate here, or even the Mr. Struggles. We do have a lot of healing mixed into our composition, so getting fatigue on our opponents would be great to have. Do remember, items trigger 100% faster during fatigue if I get them. The only issue with that is I don't know what I would really want to try and trigger faster. Also, strong health potion. Health drops below 50%. Consume this and heal for 18. You gain 2 regen and cleanse 4 potions. I think my best bet is to actually just go ahead and run the dagger. It's always safe. It inflicts 2 random debuffs. This items have 1% accuracy and 1% crit chance. You know what? Maybe I'll go for the witch. Let's pick up the witch for now. We do find another pineapple, which is a great pickup. We do need to find more space, and there it is. Let's get our space mixed in for now. We'll put it right here. Remove this. Put our pineapple here. So we have maximum hits coming in from our opponent. We do gotta find a place for our curse guy. Which I'm not fully sure where I want to put him. Let's freeze that for now. How much is this worth? 4 gold. Let's go ahead and sell that. And we can grab this. And that will give me just a bit more space. Alright, yeah. The question is, where do I want to slam him in there? I think my best option is here. There we go. So that will pop the mushrooms, or the poison, and that will also pop the pineapples. Gain 1 thorn and heal for 3. So that'll give me a little bit more healing. We can now slot this in here. Maybe even grab this potion in the future. And then I do have a mana orb if I want to try and get some more mana mixed in for debuffs for $3. You know what? Let's go ahead and ignore that for now. We'll go ahead and pick up another health potion. Our opponent has a few claws and a thornwood vine. We do have the armor coming in per spades right now as our buffs continue to roll forward. Debuffs are connecting with us, but we're doing the same to them as we continue to knock them out with our vegetables and fruits. Bringing them down to a solid 0 health as we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 0. Another blueberry. Always great. Gain 1 mana, and if you have at least 10 mana, you gain a clover instead. I'm going to ignore that for now. I do think I want to pick this up because I think it hits all my fruit. It sure does. Let's go ahead and grab that. Let's grab that. We roll. We do find some more item slots which you can spend on the next turn. So let's go ahead and freeze that for now, and we'll pick it up. Into our next matchup, our opponent has multiple defenses. 3 spike shields, which are going to be very annoying for me to deal with. The good news, however, though, is I will be able to put fatigue on top of them, as well as hit them with my vegetables, and we also have the healing coming in. 6 regen right now, heal 1 for every 2 seconds, and it's just enough to get through the fatigue phase, and we are 9-0. One more win and we'll be undefeated. For now, we go ahead and toss our bird on the field here, and we get our bird in position where it will hit all of our vegetables. Can I position that better at all? Technically, if I put it up here, let's see how this looks. If I hit that up there, it hits all of these in the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items versus if I do it over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as well. I do get the pineapple hit on here on this side. If I do it over here, I think I got the curse being hit on the fatigue, right? Yes, I do get the Mr. Struggles hitting, so I'm gonna go with that. I do have my potion here, which I want to combine with my healing herb, but I'm still missing out on the availability of space for that. Let's go ahead and roll. There's some space that we're looking for. Toss down the field on the top right here. We'll go ahead and bring this herb. Actually, let's bring this down here. Switch it over there and then apply that. There we go. So that'll help out with the healing. And I think we're going to go ahead and chill here. Although our coal will give us 1 armor and resist 1 debuff. Let's go ahead and apply that. Alright, into our next matchup. Spend our money as wisely as we can. See if we can go undefeated here. Walking away with a 10-0. Double gooberts for our opponents, which will provide them with poison and heals. Trying the debuff us. The debuff is starting to look quite strong, actually, bringing us down to 29. My healing potion finally connects, and I have 1 more here, which finally hits, but it is just not enough, as we are easily destroyed by our opponent's build, and now we need to find a win in another way. One way to stop poison is to grab the holy armor here, which helps negate poison. Deals 1 damage per stack every 2 seconds. I might want to pick that up. The main issue is, of course, space, which will always be an issue for me. Let's go and pick that up. It is on sale for $7. Let's go ahead and grab one of these, and I think I need to readjust my entire build, so give me 1 second here to fix all our items. Alright, so after some adjustments, we now have our pan in a position where it's hitting all of our fruits. We have the Mr. Struggles in a position where he's hitting the pan now, as well as hitting the Holy Armor, which I don't think the Holy Armor does anything for me. Every 3 seconds cleanses to poison. Oh, good. So now that will be cleansing poison more often to negate any poison coming my way. We do have 1 protective purse locked off, so I can put 4 armor up here. And we'll continue to build our space. So let's see how this goes for now. Also, we're making sure that most of our vegetables are hitting the extra attack speed. 102 armor to start off with, and now our debuffs start to pop on in. Our opponent does have 3 pineapples as well as a vegetable build as well. But our debuffs is starting to really pop off here as we have 18 on our opponents, and this is really cleansing. The Holy Armor is so good for stopping poison builds. Fatigue damage does start to kick in, and we are doing 14 per hit when that finally goes to an end. Now, I want to find more wins if I can. Let's go ahead and continue to climb up in the ranks category. Let's go ahead and throw down our 4 armor here in the top left corner. I will have to find 1 item to throw into that area. I do like the idea of a ruby egg, but I don't think I have time to build that up. Let's find a little bit more armor here. We do have a Dijon lamp. Let's go ahead and pick that up. And we will apply that in the future. Let's go ahead and roll 1 more time. Let's see if we can find more space. None coming up, but we do have a stone skin potion. Whenever you have at least 20 armor, consume this and convert 15 health into armor, which we do have regen coming in, so that'll be a great pickup for us. Okay, let's go ahead and go into our next fight and see if we can continue climbing in ranked. Our opponent has a lot of luck on their side, a lot of crit as well. Lucky for us, we do have a hefty amount of armor, so we're hoping that we're going to be able to slow down that damage coming our way. Debuffs are connecting down here with the cold triggering on top of us, and we're not really doing too much in terms of poison on him, but our main hits are doing just enough as we burn them down and earn another win. A slight amount of armor coming in, which is always good for us. Let's go ahead and toss this here. We do have the lamp here. Let's see. What do I need to put this on top of? The Dijon lamp. Gain 1 clover, 1 thorn, or 1 water, depending on what you have the least of every 2 seconds. What does the star want to interact with? Is it an item? Oh, it is an item that does damage, which sadly, I don't think I have the angle for that. Maybe. If I put that there, it does hurt my banana, and I do hurt my overall damage doing that, but I think it's worth it, right? I think it's probably worth it. Let's go ahead and grab one more potion too. We'll go ahead and sell this banana, just for a little bit more healing. Combine those two, and head in. Ooh, our opponent has a lot of health built over here on the top right. And a lot of lifesteal baked in. Let's see if we can get through them. We do have a lot of debuffs, and our debuffs are starting to be cleared up on our own here. Great shovel, as well as a hammer. Sword is getting decent for a Universe Legend. However, he is running out of stamina. Oh, but the shields and armor coming in at the last second might just be a bit too much. And we take a massive L, as they show the strength of a lot of heals coming in. Mana Orb is available here. Not one I can really fit in, though. Let's go ahead and roll down. We finally do find a potion belt. Potions I'd have 3% chance to also apply the effects of another potion inside while consuming them. Let's go ahead and get that applied here. Actually, I think if I put that on the top... we have to put it like right here. And then I want to get this here. I might have to use this spot, though. So the potions will all feed into each other if we give them the chance. So let's do that. Apply that, and apply that. Combine those all together to help out with healing. You find a little bit more items and positioning available here. Inflict 1 pocket sand. I mean, at this point, anything is good for us, right? Let's grab another coal, which we'll apply here to help out. Resist 1 debuff, and we can roll one more time, see if we can find anything. Ooh, we do find another potion here. I think I do want to pick up this flask, which will help us with some more poison. So, consume this and inflict 3 poison at 1 to yourself. Deals 1 damage per stack every 2 seconds. Potion after being consumed also applies the effect of the potion without consuming it. Let's see here. Stone skin potion, have that combined into that. I need to find the space for it. Actually, I can do it this way. Here we go, here we go. If I do it that way, it combines. Nice. So that's so the opponent regenerates health. That's all combined on those potions there. This will do what? Opponent's drop below 50%, consume this, and he'll deal 0.3 damage for each debuff on your opponent. I'm not doing too many debuffs at the moment, so I'm not too worried about that one. We do have a little bit more space too. We can add some more stuff in the future, but for now, I'm gonna go ahead and queue on up and see if we can get a W. Alright, 154 shields to start at the very beginning. We also applied some poison to begin with. Now remember, we do negate poison over here thanks to Holy Armor, so we don't mind getting chunked 1 on us. Our opponent is hitting with some fruits as well as starting to poison us, and also has a Staff of Unhealing, which will be helpful for keeping them alive. But our debuffs are starting to finally come on in. Finally, the fatigue damage hits, and we start to burn. It's a race right now. However, the potions might just be a bit too much. A strong health potion gets another W and takes me out. Well, we're gonna go ahead and make a strong health potion. I'm starting to see that those are really strong. Got a little bit more space mixed in here. Finally find our other banana, which we'll go ahead and apply here. What is this banana giving up to? Oh, is this a strength potion? What does that do? Strong heroic potion. Consume this and regenerate 2 stamina and gain 1 empower. Okay. At this point, I need to be figuring out what these potions do anyway, so let's go ahead and continue building into those. I only have 2 gold left, but I have a couple of losses available, so let's go ahead and spend that. It does seem like in the late game, these potions are a lot more helpful than I originally had thought. Massive armor for our opponents. Let's continue to see if we can get through this. We have taken 2 of their potions with the armor that they built up, and they are also negating a lot of these poisons that we're putting on top of them. I think they might just have too much for me to handle. In fact, the fatigue damage is starting to really pile up. 30 there coming in. And I am learning quickly that I was way too confident and thinking I could take out my opponents. Strength potion does come in though. We'll go ahead and let that combine and use that later on. Let's see if we can actually start combining all these together. This may have been smarter, actually. You're probably yelling at me right now if you're watching this game. Let's see if we can find some more potions. Ooh, we do find more stamina. A little bit more armor as well. We do have a Hungry Blade, which I think will help out with the damage that we're looking for. Let's go ahead and apply that, why not? And we'll feed this into here as well on the mana potion. There we go. Build a mana thirst, give us a little bit more mana. Now our stamina usage is high. but also manageable. I do want to consider maybe get rid of this and that. Yeah, let's go ahead and sell this thing, fix this in here. That'll give me a little bit more stamina to work with, which I think is very pivotal at the moment because we have a stamina usage that's very high. We do regenerate stamina thanks to our strong heroic potion, so I think we'll be a-okay. Let's go ahead and start the battle and head into our next match. Carrot Goobert for our opponent, as well as some shields and a couple of swords. Our armor is looking much better than theirs, though. Debuff starting to come on through, as well as our thorns finally connecting, but they are critting quite well. And damage. Can we get through them? Ooh, they clear out their debuffs, though. Not minding too much. The fatigue damage finally coming in, though. We have 11 hitting them, and I think we just barely get through that as we earn a W. Love to see that. We do see that we have another potion slot, but I don't think I'm going to really do anything about that. Okay, so the Mana Thirst Blade. On hit, steal 12 life, increased by 1 for each vampire. Okay, so we don't have too much vampire coming in, but we do at least put some mana into the mix. Let's see here. I think we're good on all this. 6% still doing damage. Let's go ahead and mix that in. Keep our coal rolling in. What does this do? Cleanse 1 debuff and heal for every 6 seconds. Use 10 mana and become invulnerable for 2 seconds once. Ooh. You know what? Let's go ahead and use this book here. Why not? We have mana being made. Actually, is there a faster way that I could use that? Doesn't really look like it. Okay, we'll let that go as needed. We still have this too, which is helpful. I think I'm gonna go ahead and sell it. Best I could do is maybe sell this. Right? Fix these two in here. And that'll let me do things a little bit faster. So we'll bring this down too to help out with the cleansing. Okay. Into our next matchup we go. 320 health apiece, 7 stamina for both of our teams. Potions automatically connecting here at the start. Poison applied. 20 vampirism for our opponent, though. They're going to be able to lifesteal like crazy, it looks like. Look at all that red that they have. They are slowly chunking through us. We do have our health potions. We're trying to get through it. We are getting debuffs on top of them, but I am worried it might not be enough. All the healing is now gone, and we fall victim to them. One more opportunity left here for us in the future. Finally, we find a blood amulet, which will give us a little bit more lifesteal, and we wanted to apply it on top of this too, but I fear it might just be a bit too late. We do have a cap of resilience. That'll help us out. Reduce damage taken by 25% for 3 seconds. And we are in the final battle. Here we go. Let's see if we can turn this game around and try to get our MMR a little bit higher here as we continue to climb in backpack battles. The attacks are coming in. We have burned through their stamina. The armor finally getting negated here. Now we have our potions in the background. If we can just get through this and just barely survive. Their buffs, however, are starting to become a major issue for us. Finally, they get hit with the stamina and the fatigue, but it's just not enough, as we will lose and only get 12 wins after multiple tries. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you all for hanging out. I very much enjoy that you enjoy backpack battles. Please let me know in the comments below what you thought as we climb to 21 platinum. I'll see you next time.